Hi guys, welcome back to Rts Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live out loud. With me, your host, Linda Frott, the asthma lady. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to anyone new. And I'm very excited today because I have a new guest co-host. Yes, lined up for Women's History Month. And this one is amazing. I'm going to introduce Dorothy for you guys, and I'm going to let her take over the show. Okay, so let me just read her bio. Okay, so Dorothy Bendah is an international fellow of the American Association for Respiratory Care. She is the country representative of the International Council for Respiratory Care. She's also their membership advisory. She's on the membership advisory committee, and she's a senior respiratory. She is the senior research assistant, clinical simulation instructor, and preceptor of the University of Ghana Department of Respiratory Care. And she is also pursuing her master's in respiratory care at Georgia State University. Yes, Dorothy is very busy, and we are very happy to have her here today. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, Linda.
Good to have you here during Women's History Month. And we just passed Women's International History a few days ago, right? Yeah. So I'm so happy to have you here today. So, okay, so let's get right to it. So I asked everybody that comes on this platform, what made them decide to become a respiratory therapist? And what was your journey becoming an RT in Ghana? Please tell.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be on your show. I feel so delighted. Yes, my name is Dorothy Bendah. I am a respiratory therapist trained in Ghana. The reason why I decided to choose respiratory therapy is quite interesting. You know, before I went into this program, I was a laboratory technologist at the Department of Biochemistry in Medical School, University of Ghana. So I have a background in laboratory technology. Wow. But have been practicing for a while, and I wanted to do something new. And at that time, we didn't have a respiratory therapy program in Ghana. So a professor who had traveled to the States and got to know about the profession asked me to read about it. And I went online to read about it, and I got fascinated about it, about how respiratory therapists work. And I just brought the whole concept to Ghana, and it's like seeing the way our environment is. There are a lot of respiratory problems, that are reported to the hospitals, and we don't have special trained or skilled personnel that will manage such problems. Really got my attention. So I decided that let me just go for this. So I was ready to just drop the laboratory technology work.
Okay.
I mean, it was a difficult thing to do at that time, but yes, because something that you are in your comfort zone, and you're going to a program that you don't know how the prospect will be when you finish school. So you just had to get the faith in you, and even the faith in the program that it will thrive in Ghana. So when I told them about it, I'm interested, they asked me to, okay, you have to get yourself classmates so that you start. So meaning I was the first to be told of this program. Wow. So I became an advocate, going through all the various programs to call students, tell them about it, as if to say I knew it all, because I had read it.
I'm sorry, what year did you start this?
Okay, so I started school in 2015.
2015. So you started everything in 2015, like the whole.
So let me take it from.
Sure. I'm sorry, I'm excited because
in 2015. So normally the respiratory therapy program in Ghana is a 4-year program. Okay. So the very first year, all students will do the general courses, physics, chemistry, biology, statistics, elective maths, all that, academic writing, So in that level, all first years were all in the same, plane.
Okay.
So I could easily talk to some of my colleagues, to maybe colleagues from other departments, to maybe join me. So this is what happened. So finally, I was able to get 8 students added to me to become 9. So first cohort of respiratory therapy students in Ghana, we started with 9 students. So entering our second year to start the respiratory therapy program proper, that was 2016.
Okay.
So we started from somewhere, then we entered 2016 to start. So, and then we graduated in 2019.
Nice.
How it has been, yes.
Nice.
So, and then through it all, I have been the class representative, class leader, leading the class on, then graduated to become the president for the Student Association for Respiratory.
Okay, yes.
And then after school, I became the president for Ghana Association for Respiratory Care.
Okay.
In that sense.
Amazing. Because I know doing anything new and being the advocate, the face, pushing things along, I know it's not easy. That's what I was like, let me share this story, because I know, and I do have people from Ghana that do reach out asking questions, like they want to do things around asthma, COPD, respiratory, and they're trying to figure out how. So that's why I was like, yeah, Dorothy would be the one to get. Yeah. So I might plug you with a few other people. So, okay, this is great. So
yeah, so that's basically it. The reason why I went for it, I wanted it to succeed in Ghana. I want the program to thrive, and I finally am seeing it.
I see you guys are growing, you're spreading.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, so what are the challenges and the triumphs of the RT profession in Ghana? Like, so what are you seeing?
Okay, so I would want to start with the challenges first. And, being a new program, joining the health team, we faced a lot of conflicts, especially when we go to the ICU. Because other clinicians feel, they didn't understand who we were until they started seeing what we could do. So it got to a point, there are cases to manage, and we think we have the skill set and we can manage this case, but we were not given the opportunities to do until COVID pandemic came in, and then we were unveiled properly.
Okay.
So this is how Ghana, yes, because you go to the ICU, you tend to become just like an auxiliary, but when the pandemic came and they needed people to manage cases, respiratory, and all those things, yes. Then they realized, oh, where are the respiratory? They all say, where are the respiratory? Where are the respiratory? Yeah. So, that is how it's, and for me, during the pandemic, I decided I would position myself at the NICU. Some other colleagues of mine, we are few, so we can't all be in one place.
Of course.
Yes. So some of my colleagues went to adult critical care, to manage adult care. I decided to be in NICU, and I said, okay, I'm going to use this time to save babies, manage them. Let me start from there, manage them. And then these same clinicians will come up to talk about RTs, So that was when they saw what I did. Baby after baby, baby after baby, baby after. So when they saw the outcome of healthcare in the NICU, it really caught their attention. Then it spread to PICU. Then we went to surgical ICU. Then you see. So I think it was all about them seeing the outcome of the care you give, and then what you can do. So, from the beginning, it was kind of rough. We had to, push our head through so that they can recognize us and all that. So it was that challenge.
Oh, I love it. I Once again, like I said, I know how it is to start anything new. When I took my position to run the asthma program as the director in Brooklyn, in North Brooklyn, we had a community health worker case management program. So I had to introduce community health workers who were not clinicians
Mhm.
into the clinical world. And trust me, very similar. They were like, who are these people? It was, I
Yeah,
had to keep
yeah,
introducing them, showing that their value, like what they can offer the hospital
exactly.
and the outcomes were there. We had the numbers, and eventually we got to show that they were an asset to the team. You understand? But it takes
Mhm.
time and you need that
Time.
that
Yeah.
person.
It takes
I
time and then it takes dedication and passion to actually prove what
Yes.
you can do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dorothy. So yes, so thank you for sharing that story. And I once again I can see, but just by seeing what you're doing on social media, that you continue to advocate for this thing and what you've created in Ghana, you and your team. And I see great things for you guys. Great things. So
Mm.
yes, so with that being said, congratulations on deciding to get your master's in respiratory care at the Georgia State University. So
Yeah.
very, very happy for you to making that decision. So can you share with our listeners what inspired you to pursue this degree and how you believe it will impact your career path?
Yeah. Okay. You know, having been part of faculty, I'm involved in training students back home in Ghana.
Okay.
And yeah, in respiratory care, you don't just end at the bachelor's degree level if you want to go into academia as well as patient management because you are training. So you need to have an advanced level of knowledge, or advanced exposure into the field so that when you are actually training students, you know what you are doing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I decided that this is the time I needed to upgrade myself very quick because the program is growing and it's advancing. So I took it upon myself to start applying to various schools. I actually applied to as many institutions as possible. Then what happened was that I made a post of one of my clinical simulation sessions, in the department, and I posted it on LinkedIn. So I wrote a story. So
Okay.
that was when the programs director for respiratory therapy department, that is Dr. Gardenhire, um, saw me and then got interested. He said, hey, I think we like what you do.
Nice.
So quickly I told him what I wished to get.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I want to pursue masters in respiratory. Okay, that's fine. Put in an application and we can see what we can do for you. So I would want to use this opportunity to really thank Georgia State University, for identifying my potential and wanting to develop me so that I am not only a blessing to Ghana, I'm going to be a blessing
Mm-hmm.
to Africa as well. Yeah.
I love
Mhm.
that. Yes. So you knew what you wanted,
Mhm.
you went for it, and
Yes,
you started, and like you said, you just went for however way possible to do it. You sent out all those
exactly.
applications with the intentions of knowing you would get someone's attention and
Exactly.
was able to describe your intentions, your dreams, and show
Exactly.
your passion.
Exactly. And you
Mm.
see, one thing I would want to say is that if you have a dream of achieving something, always have it in mind like a picture and prepare
Oh,
yourself for the opportunity.
come on, Dorothy. Come on, Dorothy.
Okay. Now,
Good.
season yourself for the opportunity, make yourself very juicy for the opportunity so that when somebody identifies you and they throw the question to you, you just lay it off to the person. It's like you're sowing your seeds. You might not know where the seed would germinate from.
Mhm.
So at least the more you knock at the doors, somebody will open the door and ask you,
Mhm.
what can I help you, or what can I do for you? This is where you project yourself, and then you
Mhm.
sell out your idea. This is what I want to do. Can you be of help to me? If that person wants to help you, you would get that help, you know.
Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you. I love when people they can share how exactly to take control of their career and own it, go after it, and
Mhm.
just yeah, just go for it. So I love that. I've said it so many different ways that I'm like, okay, let me give guest co-hosts the opportunity to share how they are progressing in these careers and just inspiring others that yeah, just you can do it. You can do it. Go after it. And I feel like we already on this path, but what advice would you give to other respiratory therapists, especially women who are looking to take control of their careers and pursue higher education and specialized training in anything else? And you basically said it already.
But
Um,
I think I still want to add something to it.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
women, we are unique. That's one thing. And
Mm, yes.
yes, Women History Month, I would like to congratulate every woman for whatever achievement they have had so far in their lives. Being a woman is not easy.
Yeah.
There are lots of ladders to climb just because you are a lady, or you are a woman, or you are a girl. There are lots of obstacles that comes your way, but your ability to, I mean, ignore or close your eyes to those obstacles and still move on makes you the champion in life, or makes you the successful person. So in whichever pursuit you find yourself as a woman, or let's say a woman respiratory therapist, a woman nurse, a woman health practitioner,
Mhm.
I would want to urge you on that. People say what men can do, women can do. I always say what you want to do, you can do it, and do it even better if you aim at making it work. Just aim at making it work. Believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in God, because He is the one who created you. He's the one who formed you. He knows your path. He said, in all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. So whatever thing you want to pursue or achieve, let it be like a picture in front of you, and then ask Him to direct your path to achieving it.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yes,
it.
Dorothy. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And so many other, healthcare professionals, I see them sometimes, especially respiratory therapists, sometimes just feel lost and just trying to figure things out, especially women. And so that's why I wanted to highlight that, especially this month where
Yeah,
women just understand that you're not alone, and believe in yourself, and own it. Don't let your own thoughts stop you,
exactly. Those are the obstacles.
I
It starts with yourself.
start with
Yes,
yourself. Start home.
yes,
Start home. Always start with you. Oh
yeah.
yes, Dorothy, this is great.
Mhm.
um
Mhm.
so I always This is the opportunity to plug away. What do you have going on? Where can people reach you? What initiatives are you currently in? Plug, plug, plug.
Okay. All right then. Well, okay, so as of now, I am currently, aside being the president for Ghana Association for Respiratory
Mm,
Care,
I
I
love
am the
that.
founder of Africa Respiratory Care Association, which is AARC. So AARC started, okay, so the dream to start AARC, came 2022,
Okay.
but I bet you the finding it, or starting it per se, 2024.
Okay.
So which means it has gone through a lot of phases to finally get something started.
Oh.
Now, the reason why I decided to form ACA, or have ACA in existence, is that I want to see respiratory therapy spread throughout Africa.
Yes.
I want Africans to tell their own story. I want Africa to learn from the other parts of the world. They can learn from America, they can everywhere globally, so that we too can also tell our story in respiratory care and in respiratory management.
Nice.
Exactly. And so I am doing all my best to bring all respiratory therapists that are Africans across the world,
Okay.
and I'm gonna help them navigate their way into their country to help establish the program in their country. So respiratory therapy schools, we'll end up developing in, for example, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Liberia,
Okay.
Burkina Faso, Cameroon, maybe South Africa, Morocco, because currently we only have Ghana and Egypt
I
having
see
a
that.
bachelor's degree in respiratory therapy.
Right.
Liberia has started some initiatives and they started grooming other people on it.
Okay.
Ethiopia, we are in talks with them, Nigeria. So it's like I have brought these people together so that at least when we are all in the same platform, you have other RTs from other parts of the world who would also come in to share their experience and even give their support.
Okay.
Yes. So when I formed this, then it wasn't only Africans on that platform. We have people from Canada, Saudi Arabia, everywhere.
I see that Saudi Arabia has a lot of RTs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just so they also, show their impact to Africa to support. So
Correct.
we open it up for everyone, for them to support Africa.
Correct.
So that is something that in the next 4 to 5 years, we want it established properly. And then in Ghana, someone will say, so what do you want to do in Ghana? What do you have for Ghana? Okay, so personally, I want to actually groom myself and to be able to establish a clinical simulation center.
Nice.
Ultra-modern, world-class clinical simulation center that will not only serve Ghanaian, but will serve even Africans, from other parts of it, and even serve people outside Africa as well. So we need students, health personnel could be able to come over there and have hands-on, before they even start managing patients. They can have a lot of hands-on sessions, Yeah, so that is my dream. And then the next big thing I want to actually do. And I'm calling on all partners, all institutions that would like to support this vision.
Okay.
To have it established, because we are not only going to serve Ghana. Ghana is where we're going to start from, but we are hoping it's going to spread to help other countries. So meaning you train in, let's say, Nigeria, you could come for exchange program in Ghana to the Clinical Simulation Center and have your training hands-on. So when we send you back to Nigeria, we are sure of the training we have given you. When we send you back to Ethiopia, we send you back to Madagascar, we know we have trained you very well.
Nice. Woo.
Yeah.
Dorothy, your plate is full. But I love it. I love it. And I believe with your energy, your spirit, you have an aura around you. So I believe you can unite people and make this thing happen. I do believe.
Yeah,
And and it's so
I believe that
necessary.
I can do all things through
Yes.
Christ who
Okay.
strengthens me. So everything is possible.
You can do it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what I'll do is in the episode description, I will attach your, whatever website or social media, whatever you have around the different initiatives. So I can connect that, and whoever wants to connect with you can totally, or whoever wants to support can, can link up with you. I think that's amazing. And so, and yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch. So if you need any help, I told you I have people that will DM me from, Ghana. They want to open start asthma programs and these type of programs over there.
Yeah.
That's I think that's interesting. So that's something that maybe one day I can help with. I don't know. It's a need.
This is going to attract a lot of, people from all parts of the world to support.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And definitely want to once again the asthma disparities across the globe is a
Right.
problem. And so,
Yes.
anyway where I can shift the needle to a positive asthma outcomes, I'm for. So I love it. I love everything that you do, Dorothy. Thank you for being here with us, describing, sharing your story,
Yeah.
and much success to you. So guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you, Dorothy, once again for being here with us. Guys, we have so much more to come in the month, in Women's History Month, a more amazing guest co-host. I just want to say that continue to be here with us. Thank you so much, and know that we are on most podcast platforms on Wednesdays, and we are on YouTube on Thursdays. So much more to come, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. I'll see you next week. Bye.